Hi there. What a mess. Yep, this video is basically a mess of the entire political spectrum of the UK and how much a lot of it is gone down the tubes or down the pan or down the toilet, depending on what expression you want to use. And I've noticed this from the past 16 years of people just blaming other people. Information, which I've noticed is the most powerful weapon anyone can have. It is so valuable as a commodity. Information is. However, information can also be used and abused, sadly. And there's a lot of that going on. And we've noticed in 2023, we've just had a by-election, which 3 counties in particular had 3 different results belonging to each party, which is Labour, Conservative and Lib Dems. I think Somerset and Frome sort of area, they've got Lib Dems, which is great. But also I've noticed there's a lot of fear-mongering going around in the UK as well. A lot of extreme behaviours going on, and unfortunately journalists, dare I say, are to blame for this. People like Piers Morgan for one dynamic and Owen Jones for the other dynamic. But they never... It's funny how they always claim these big claims of how society is going down the pan, NHS being sold to the United States, even conspiracy theories of mass class warfare and things like that, and there's none of that going on. These people are making it up. Piers Morgan obviously blaming woke for every single crisis that's happened in the UK, even to the point of losing his career in ITV, hence why he's got this new media outlet, which is basically the British version of Fox News. And Owen Jones likes to blame the Conservatives and the far right for mass genocide to the working class people, selling off the NHS, austerity to the point of we've got an inflation that basically, well, he thinks that we have an inflation almost as bad as Germany did back in 1920s, after losing the First World War. And it's none of that at all. It's not that extreme. True, our political parties at the moment have been atrocious. All of them. No side is any better than the other. Conservatives for going up and down from David Cameron to Theresa May, no more so-sos. I think you've got Boris Johnson and Liz Truss, who are completely useless, especially the last one. And then you've got Labour, who also have their own problems as well. So you've got your hardcore nut jobs like Jeremy Corbyn, Rebecca Long-Bailey and so forth. Even Labour fans do not like Keir Starmer, and I think Keir he's not bad, to be honest. He's best bet for Labour. He could do much worse, to be honest. So there's, swings and roundabouts on both sides. And however, there are some people out there who generally believe democracy as an entity in the UK should be abolished, to the point of we are in a society where democracy can be tricked, manipulated and falsified due to outsized issues and things like that. The media can be controlled by the deep state. No, they're run by a different company. That's called the Illuminati. If you've seen Inside Job, you would know that. It's a great comedy. I love Inside Job. It's a good cartoon, definitely worth a watch, by the way. Anyway, but a lot of people do believe this, and none of that is true. Some people even feel, dare I say it, trade unions should ultimately run the United Kingdom. Say, like United, the biggest trade union in all of the UK. Some people generally believe that trade unions know what's best and they should run the country outright. Even people like the RMT, Mick Lynch is another one. Some people want him to be Prime Minister. Some people even believe the RMT trade unions should outright run the railways. Not make it state-owned. No, not state-owned. State-owned means government-owned. So we're going beyond that. Some people would think privatisation doesn't work, and the British version of privatisation is rubbish. It is awful. It needs rework. I totally agree with that. But some people generally believe that trade unions should ultimately run the railways outright. They know how the railways work. They know the people. It shouldn't be a problem, should it? I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't think that will work because it'll just lead to more internal disputes and things like that. But it is a hard one. Rather than having like a technocracy, when you have technocrats, people actually know what they're doing to run the UK or running departments of the UK. People want the UK to be run by the right kind of people. Who are the right kind of people? It's a hard one, and a lot of people do believe, scarily enough, are swinging that way in the UK by the next general election, whenever that is. It is difficult who's going to run the country. And then you've got lunatics like Stop Oil coming in, disrupting everything from the proms to rugby to snooker and so forth. Causing troubles to everyone else, and yet these are the same people who are ultimately the same people who will use big 4x4s to do their food shopping, their Chelsea wagons for doing food shopping, boozing, even going off abroad using using first class tickets to holiday events such as drug trips to Amsterdam or booze cruises across the Mediterranean. These are the same people who are in Stop Oil, and they do that flying across it all over Europe for a good time, a good booze up and so forth. And I'm thinking, that's such a hypocrite, isn't it? That's called being a hypocrite. I could be wrong with all my views and my opinions, but everyone should be entitled to have a reasonable, rational debate, should we not? That's how democracy should work. However, some people generally believe that democracy is an outdated system. It should never work. I mean, some of Owen Jones's fan club actually still believe in Lenin. Not John Lennon, obviously, no. The Russian Soviet Union creator, Lenin, was the ultimate guy in history to bring people into prosperity. All the atrocities he's done, oh no, it's justified. It's completely justified. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't be damn stupid. That's basically one of the sages. Everyone just keep calm. We'll see what happens. And the last thing you want is the lunatics to win. Don't let the buggers grung you down. So stand up, tall, stand up. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Good. Just be you. Believe what you want to believe. Your views are as valid as everybody else's views, and do not let anyone grind you down. You can make a change. You can make a difference. And Personally, I believe if we're all united, we can get the lunatics out and make the country a better place. However, it is a hard one, so yeah. Do not let stupidity win. Do not let the extremists win. Let common sense prevail, please. Common sense is the most important thing anyone should have, not stupidity. Common sense. And courtesy, common courtesy. Respect the other person, and they should respect you. Simples.